Students, now we will discuss the division of a complex numbers. How to divide if two complex numbers they are given in fraction. Division of a complex numbers. See the division of complex number, let Z1, Z2 are the any two complex numbers. Any two non-zero complex numbers. Such that Z1 by Z2 where Z2 is not equal to 0. Then only it is exist. Why? Because if it is in denominator, it is 0, denominator is 0, it is not defined. Correct or not? Suppose we are taking, right students? So division of a complex numbers. Let Z1, Z2 be the any two non-zero complex numbers such that Z1 by Z2 is defined where Z2 is not equal to 0. Now Z1 is equal to, let Z1 is equal to A plus IB, Z2 is equal to C plus ID. How to divide the two complex numbers? Just you observed. Z1 by Z2 we can written as Z1 into 1 by Z2. Right, Z1 value is A plus IB into 1 by C plus ID because it is 1 by Z2. The last problem or the last property multiplicative inverse, I told how to simplify 1 by Z value. You are familiar with that. So you have to take as a conjugate of a complex number and simplify it. What is conjugate of C plus ID? I replaced as minus I. That means C minus ID upon C minus ID. So A plus IB into, you can multiply the numerator, you will get C minus ID upon A plus B into A minus B, A square C square minus D square. But D square places we have ID. So you have to square I as well as D. If I square value is minus, that minus and this minus becomes plus, you will get D square. Is it clear students? See that? C plus ID into C minus ID. So now A plus B into A minus B form A square minus B square. So C square minus I square D square. C square minus I square is minus 1 into D square. So C square minus into minus plus D square. So you will get like this. Okay now? Right. Now we have to multiply the numerator. How to multiply you know very well. Real part into real part minus imaginary part into imaginary part. Already here minus will be there. Again we have here formula minus, you will get plus. So AC real part into real part minus, again we have minus BD, minus of minus plus B into D plus I times of real part into imaginary part. That means minus AD plus imaginary part into real part plus BC upon C square plus D square. So I can rearrange it AC plus BD upon C square plus D square plus I times of, here minus term will be there, I can interchange this BC minus AD by C square plus D square. Now this total is one part, one real number. It is also one real number. It is in the form of X plus IY format. So division of two complex numbers is also again a complex number. But it is obeys closure law. Z1 by Z2 is not equal to Z2 by Z1. That's why it is not commutative. It is not associative. It don't have any existence of identity, existence of inverse. So difference of complex number, division of complex number, just they obeys the closure law. They don't obey the all other properties. Understood, students? Now based on all these properties, we will prove some identities like algebra real numbers. In real numbers we have the identities. What are identities? A plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube, a square minus b square. These are all identities. We will check the same identities are satisfied here or not. Instead of AB place, we will take as Z1 plus Z2 whole square, Z1 minus Z2 whole square, Z1 plus Z3 whole cube, Z1 minus Z2 whole cube, Z1 square minus Z2 square. All they are obeying or not. Now I will check it. So identities in complex number. Identities in complex numbers. The first identity, Z1 plus Z2 whole square is equal to Z1 square plus 2 times of Z1 Z2 plus Z2 square. Now one property, just I will prove it. Let I am taking LHS, Z1 plus Z2 the whole square. I can write it is Z1 plus Z2 into Z1 plus Z2. Now I can multiply Z1 with Z1 plus Z2 plus Z2 into Z1 plus Z2. Did you understood? With Z1 total value, with Z2 total value. Now Z1 into Z1, Z1 square, Z1 into Z2, Z1 Z2 plus Z2 into Z1, Z2 Z1 plus Z2 into Z2, Z2 square. Now I forgot to say the one property, just you remember in multiplication we have the distributive property. Which distributive is again two types, left distributive, right distributive. Just we will see that because it is application here. See here, distributive property. Let Z1, Z2, Z3 are be the any three complex numbers Z1 into Z2 plus Z3, which is equal to Z1 Z2 plus Z1 Z3. So distributive means between three complex numbers we are using different symbols. Different symbol means Z2 plus Z3, Z2 Z3. In between these two complex numbers we are using plus sign. Again Z1 and Z2 plus Z3 between we are using the product sign. So this is a multiplicative symbol, this is an additive symbol. Now Z1, Z2 and Z2, they are sharing Z1 into Z2, Z1 into Z3. This plus symbol you will get is an middle. Like see here, the distributing element is in left side. That's why it is called as a left distributive law. Like Z1 plus Z3, Z1 plus Z2 into Z3. Now the distributing element is in right side. We can write the same here also the plus symbol and product symbol. So Z1, Z3 into Z2 into Z3. So sorry, this is plus symbol. Z1 into Z3 plus Z2 into Z3. So the distributing element is in right side, so it is called right distributive. This is left distributive, together called as a distributive property. Clear, students? So based on the distributive property, we have to see here Z1 product symbol, these are addition symbol. So Z1 into Z1, Z1 square plus Z1 into Z2. The same Z2 and this bracket also we have the product symbol, here plus symbol, it is also distributive by distributive law. Now Z1 square, this is Z1 into Z2 plus this we can write Z1 into Z2 plus Z2 square. Why I am writing Z2 into Z1 as Z1 into Z2? In multiplication, excuse me, you know the commutative law. What is commutative law? By commutative law, Z1 into Z2 is equal to Z2 into Z1. Is it correct or not? So like that, Z2 into Z1 place I am substituting in Z1 into Z2 based on the commutative law. Now Z1 square plus Z1 into Z2, Z1 into Z2. It is in 2 times of Z1 Z2 plus Z2 square. Like this we will prove the identity. So we are taking LHS, we proved as RHS. So a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Like you can see that Z1 plus Z2 whole square is equal to Z1 square plus 2 Z1 Z2 plus Z2 square. Similarly, we will go the all other properties. Suppose Z1 minus Z2 whole square will be there. What is the formula? Z1 square minus 2 Z1 Z2 plus Z2 square. Like a plus b whole cube, Z1 plus Z2 whole cube. You know the a plus b whole cube formula. Z1 cube plus 3 Z1 square Z2 plus 3 Z1 Z2 square plus Z2 cube. Like a minus b whole cube, Z1 minus Z2 whole cube. You will get Z1 cube minus 3 Z1 square Z2 plus 3 Z1 Z2 square minus Z2 cube. Like we have a square minus b square. Z1 square minus Z2 square is equal to Z1 plus Z2 into Z1 minus Z2. So all these are all the identities of complex numbers. So we will apply these formulas in between the problems. So you have to remember that how the algebraic identities, real numbers, how they are a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube, a square minus b square. Like we have complex numbers also, Z1 plus Z2 whole square, Z1 minus Z2 whole square, Z1 plus Z2 whole cube, Z1 minus Z2 whole cube, Z1 square minus Z2 square. Like all the same formulas are applicable in the complex number system also. These are all called as complex number identities. Students, now we will discuss the conjugate of a complex number. Just at the last session, in between the problem we came. In between problem we describe like now we will go for detailed what is a conjugate of a complex number. Let z is equal to the conjugate of a complex number. The conjugate of a complex number z is equal to a plus ib is denoted by z bar. It is defined I replaced as minus I. I replaced as minus I in the Z. That is the definition of complex number, conjugate of a complex number. Once again, students, if Z is equal to a plus ib is given, its conjugate is denoted by Z bar. How it will be obtained? I replaced as minus I. For example, z is given a plus ib. In that I place you are replacing as minus I, that is denoted as conjugate of a complex number a minus ib. Generally, general case, z and z bar not equal. This is general case. That means complex number and its conjugate of a complex number not equal. But some peculiar cases, z value is equal to z bar when z and z bar is equal. For example, z is equal to 4. I told it is a complex number. Its imaginary part is 0. Correct or not, students? Now we want to write z bar of this. 4 plus z bar means I replaced as minus I. I replaced as minus I. This is also 4. Minus I into 0 is also 0. 0 never negative sign. Again it is also 4. That means z and z bar both are same. In which numbers it is possible z and z bar both are same? It is a purely real numbers whose imaginary part is 0. So, general case, conjugate of a complex number, they are not same. You saw here already. A plus ib, a minus ib, these two are not same. But some peculiar cases, some particular cases, z and z bar is equal. If it is equal, in this case, z is a purely real number. This is also denoted as z minus z bar is equal to 0. In some cases, z is equal to minus z bar. Z value minus z bar equal. Such cases, what are the examples? Just you can see that examples also. Z is equal to 2i is given. What is z bar? I replaced as minus I. If you replace with minus I, you will get minus 2i. So I can write z bar is equal to minus z, or z is equal to minus z bar. Correct or not? So in this case, these are all, what are these kind of problems? They are purely imaginary because real part is 0. Purely imaginary numbers are all z is equal to minus z bar. Purely imaginary numbers are z is equal to minus z bar. Purely real numbers are z is equal to z bar. So z is equal to minus z bar or z plus z bar is equal to 0. In this, z is purely imaginary numbers. Purely imaginary numbers. So these are all come under properties of conjugate of a complex number. Understood, students? The first one, generally z and z bar not equal. They must be different. Some particular case, z is equal to z bar or z minus z bar is equal to 0. In that particular case, z is purely real number. That means in that imaginary part is 0. Some cases, z is equal to minus z bar, z plus z bar is 0. In that case, z is purely imaginary number. In that case, real part of z is 0. So these are all come under the properties of a conjugate of a complex number. Now we will write the properties of conjugate of a complex numbers. Properties of conjugate of a complex numbers. Right. First property, generally z is not equal to z bar. Second one, if z is equal to z bar or z minus z bar is equal to 0, z is purely real. Next, third subdivision, if z is equal to minus z bar or z plus z bar is equal to 0, then z is purely imaginary. This is purely real, this is purely imaginary. Now we can see one more one. Z plus z bar is equal to 2 times of real part of z. Next, fifth one, z minus z bar is equal to 2i times of imaginary part of z. Let I will explain with an examples of these two. Z is equal to a plus ib. Z bar is equal to a minus ib. Now we are going to add z plus z bar. A plus ib plus a minus ib. I can cancel plus ib minus ib. We are getting 2a. So z is equal to a plus ib. I told here two parts are there. Real part of z is a and imaginary part of z is b. Is it correct, students? Right, we got here 2 times of a. A indicates real part of z, so we can write 2 times of real part of z instead of a plus. That only I written as here z plus z bar, complex number, and its conjugate sum is always 2 times of real part of z. We checked here. Next, their difference. Check the difference also. Z minus z bar, a plus ib minus of a minus ib. So a plus ib, you can multiply with minus a plus ib. Minus a plus a gets cancelled, 2ib. I can write 2i times of imaginary part of z, because b is called imaginary part of z. Instead of b plus, we written as imaginary part of z. So z minus z bar is 2i times of imaginary part. Z plus z bar is 2 times of real part of z. In addition that, we have more properties. Z plus z bar, z1 plus z2 bar is equal to bar z1 z2 bar. Like z1 minus z2 bar is equal to z1 bar minus z2 bar. Next, z1 into z2 bar is equal to z1 bar into z2 bar. Like z1 by z2 bar is equal to z1 bar by z2 bar, where z2 bar is not equal to 0. Like z bar whole bar is equal to z. Conjugate of a complex number, again conjugate, you will get the complex number z. Like z power n bar is equal to z bar whole power n. So these are all the properties of conjugate of a complex number. So you have to helpful these problems while solving the PU problems, exercise problems, and as well as competitive problems, objective problems. These are all helpful. You have to remember all the properties. These are the properties of conjugate of a complex number. This is a conjugate of a complex number. What is meant by conjugate of a complex number means the conjugate of a complex number z is equal to a plus ib is denoted by z bar. It is defined as I replaced as minus I in the z. So given z, I place, you replace as minus I, you will get a conjugate of a complex number. It is usually denoted with z bar. Z is equal to a plus ib, z bar is equal to a minus ib. Next, I told all the properties. I just give an example of proof of those are also. You remember, these are all very, very important. Then one small important concept. If suppose first part I told if the complex number are denoted in a particular plane which is called as Argand plane or complex plane or Gaussian plane, then a conjugate of a complex number, how to denote? Is there any relation between those two or not? Just we will check it. So this is a complex plane or Argand plane or Gaussian plane. Now in this plane, x-axis is treated as real axis, y-axis is treated as imaginary axis. The point of intersection of x and y-axis is called as origin. Now let I am taking one complex number p of z which is equal to a plus ib. This is also denoted as ordered pair AB. This is a point. Now we will consider from that joining from origin to that p. A plus ib means a comma b, both are positive values, it is in first quadrant. Whereas z bar, see here, z is equal to a plus ib, that complex number is also denoted in ordered pair a comma b. Z bar is equal to a minus ib, this ordered pair we will denote it as a minus ib, because real part to imaginary part to real part to imaginary part, while representing imaginary part need not to write the I. So this is ordered pair AB, this is ordered pair A minus B. This is in first quadrant, this is in fourth quadrant, correct or not? So you may get fourth quadrant like this here. P of Z, this is Q nothing but Q of Z bar which is equal to A minus IB, denoted as A minus P. Now you can join these two, these are called the mirror images. This is called mirror images. This P image is here Q, otherwise we can take as P dash. So conjugate of a complex number is always image of the given complex number with respect to the real axis. In conjugate of a complex number, this length must be same, only changing the positions. Length means this is already origin 0 comma 0, this is AB. What is the distance between these two means root over a square plus b square, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Here also this is 0 0, this is a minus b. For this also you can calculate distance formula, you will get a square plus b square. So this distance or this modulus is positive, the same, but this point is a comma b, this is a comma minus b, this is the q is the image of p with respect to the real axis. This is called mirror image. So conjugate of a complex number is always mirror image of complex number. Complex number, conjugate of a complex number. Conjugate of a complex number is mirror image of a complex number. Remember that in diagrammatic representation of conjugate of a complex number.